The world of celebrity relationships is often filled with unexpected turns, but what just happened between Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck has fans completely stunned. After months of being spotted together at lunches, family events, and quiet one-on-one moments, it seemed like these two exes had reached a new and harmonious phase in their relationship. Some even began whispering about the possibility of a rekindling. But just as hope began to bloom, Jennifer Garner may have drawn a firm line in the sand, and possibly said goodbye to Ben for good. Social media went into overdrive when Garner was recently seen leaving what sources claim was a closure dinner with Affleck. That's right, not just a friendly meal. According to onlookers, the atmosphere was somber. Gone were the smiles and light-hearted exchanges. Instead, both appeared subdued, distant, and emotionally drained. For many, it looked like the curtain was falling on a chapter that never quite got its fairy-tale ending. What's even more telling is that insiders close to Garner have started to open up about the reasons behind this emotional separation. According to those familiar with her inner circle, Jennifer has been growing increasingly concerned about the emotional toll her proximity to Ben has had on her personal life. While she has always been a pillar of support for him, especially during his darker moments, Garner may now be prioritizing her peace, her children, and her romantic future with longtime partner John Miller. Jennifer, a woman of grace and resilience, has often been seen putting others first. But now, fans believe she's making the painful yet necessary decision to focus on her own well-being. And honestly, it's hard to blame her. After years of being Ben's confidant, co-parent, and occasional lifeline, it may be time for her to close the chapter on what once was and embrace what lies ahead. If Jennifer has indeed drawn a line, where does that leave Ben? Sources close to the actor say he's not taking the news well. Following weeks of increased public pressure over his rumored split from Jennifer Lopez, the emotional weight of also losing the unconditional support of his ex-wife could be hitting him hard. Witnesses describe a tired, worn-down Affleck at recent public events. His once confident stride seems slower, and his interactions more distant. Let's not forget, Ben Affleck has always maintained deep admiration for Jennifer Garner, publicly calling her the best mother and one of the most important people in his life. Losing that safe emotional harbor may be a wake-up call, one that fans hope pushes him to reflect, grow, and find balance once again. Some say Jennifer's recent actions aren't just personal, they're symbolic. After all, she's remained remarkably poised and quiet throughout Ben's ongoing troubles and the media circus around his marriage with J.Lo. But stepping away now, that speaks volumes. It could be her way of saying, I've done what I can. It's time to let go. Even her public appearances have changed. Gone are the cozy outings with Ben and the kids. Instead, Garner has been seen spending more time with John Miller, looking radiant and calm. Insiders suggest she's leaning into the stability and love that Miller brings, and that she's intentionally stepping away from anything, or anyone, that threatens that peace. Of course, one of the most sensitive aspects of this shift is the couple's 3 children, Violet, Serafina, and Samuel. Jennifer has always made co-parenting a top priority, often sacrificing her own needs to keep the family unit as healthy as possible. But with the kids growing up fast and establishing more independence, sources say she may feel more comfortable creating emotional boundaries without compromising their well-being. It's clear that Jennifer will never shut Ben out entirely, he's the father of her children. But emotionally, she may have reached her limit. Fans are praising her strength, noting that sometimes, the most powerful kind of love is the one that knows when to walk away. Social media is flooded with reactions. One user wrote, Jennifer Garner is doing what many women struggle with, letting go of a man she once deeply loved. This feels final. Others echoed similar sentiments, praising her grace and strength. On Reddit, fan forums exploded with threads like, is Jennifer finally free? And, Ben needs to fix himself, Garner's done babysitting. In the end, perhaps this isn't just a goodbye, it's a hello. A hello to freedom, to a future unburdened by the past, and to a love that uplifts rather than exhausts. Jennifer has spent years in the shadows of someone else's chaos. Now, she's stepping into her own light, reclaiming her time, her space, and her peace. Will Ben Affleck fight to keep her in his life as a close friend and co-parent? Or will he retreat, overwhelmed by the weight of losing someone who's always been his emotional rock? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, Jennifer Garner has left fans stunned, inspired, and filled with admiration for her quiet strength. If you've been moved by this story and want to stay updated on what unfolds between Jennifer, Ben, and the rest of Hollywood's biggest names, make sure to click that subscribe button right now. Join our growing community of celebrity news lovers, and never miss a breaking story again. We've got more deep dives, heartwarming reunions, and shocking reveals coming your way.